Hello, everyone. Today is Wednesday, November 5th, and as of today, this government shutdown is the longest shutdown in American history. It beat the record set by the government shutdown in December 2018. Now is a good time to say, I told you so. But my problem is not people doing the opposite of what I'm saying. My problem is my social media reach is small. But if you are the special few that follows me on social media, thank you. I appreciate it. I have shared this before that the December 2018 shutdown was one of the reasons I did not vote for Trump last November. Now, we are in the middle of day 36 of this shutdown. I think it's now a good time to tell a story about what happened last week. So I bumped into one of my neighbors. She is a lawyer, and I promised myself if I ever bump into her again, the next time I am going to pick her brain about Trump. Why? Because years ago, I was told that if you go to law school, one of the classes you have to take is constitutional law. And the problem with social media is everyone feels they are entitled to publicize their opinion, but many people mistake opinions for facts and vice versa. I feel I need a lawyer to explain Trump to me. So I asked her, look, throughout this entire shutdown, the Republicans blame the Democrats. The Democrats blame the Republicans. Somebody is lying. So I wanted to know from a legal perspective who is lying. So I'm taking my feelings for Trump out of the equation, and I am opening myself up to an objective conversation about what is going on. Okay, that was the whole purpose of me picking her brain. Now, I took American history class and government class in high school, so I know the basics about American government. So she gave me a reminder of the three branches of government. She explained that the Republicans have the House, the Senate, and the presidency. But what I did not know is, or I was not aware of it, the checks and balances that we always had in government since George Washington was president back in the late 1700s are no longer there. Okay, there are no checks and balances anymore. And it doesn't help that three of the Supreme Court justices were appointed by Trump. So the legislative branch is predominantly Republican. The judicial branch is mostly Republican appointed, and the executive branch is all Republican. So from a legal perspective, the Republicans are lying, and some of what Trump is doing is not constitutional. That is why every time you turn around and you turn on the news, some district judge in various states keep ruling against Trump on some kind of policy. Now, election day was yesterday, and people were voting for Democrat at the state and local levels. The new governor of our next door neighbor, New Jersey, is a Democrat. The new mayor of New York City calls himself a Democratic Socialist, Mamdani. But he was running against another Democrat, Andrew Cuomo, and Sliwa is a Republican. But now Mamdani is going to be the next mayor as of June 1st. We have to wait and see if Trump is going to follow through on his promise and withhold federal aid from New York City. And if Trump does, can Mamdani file a lawsuit against Trump? And who would represent Mamdani in court? Will he have to call Letitia James, the state attorney general, or can he hire one of the district attorneys here in the city? I got these questions. I am not a lawyer, so I don't know. I'm just asking. All I know is that for the past few elections, I ended up voting for people who lost. But I turned out to be right about everyone that won. I did not vote for Mayor Adams back in 2021. I voted for a black woman on the independent party ballot because I thought she was the best person to run the city. And now, look, yesterday, Adams got only 1% of the votes. New Yorkers are so unhappy with Adams, he did not even have a shot of a second term. Not even close. Last year, I did not vote for Trump. And now look, we are not getting along with Canada and Mexico. Every country we do business with need to pay tariffs. The cost of food went up. SNAP benefits have been cut. And over 1 million federal employees are required to work without pay. And the Republicans are blaming the Democrats for not voting to pass the budget because the Democrats are fighting to hold on to the Affordable Care Act. And if they give up that fight, it is going to hurt people because healthcare in this country is expensive. Okay, this is what I call political chaos. And I keep saying this on my social media platforms. The two-party system no longer serves the American people, but no one listens to me. What I will say is I will hope again when I see more and more people becoming registered independent voters. Take care, everyone, and thanks for watching.